recording, and here comes the live preview any second. There it is, okay. Welcome back for another late night episode of Quiet Talking. Hopefully not to disturb anyone sleeping. And we're back for episode 26. Thought I just did that one. Guess he wants to meet with me again. No, that's not what I want.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Did you speak with my uncle?
Yeah, he's
I
done.
wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister.
I agree.
He had no right to banish me from my own twin.
I'll second that.
If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Okay, now I need to go sell some junk. I should identify all my stuff first. Collect all my stuff that's been growing. should have enough to build another planter. Okay. Let's see, the only potion I need is Thunder Brew.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Hello, Samantha. Are you here for Summoner's Court?
I am. I'm actually rather good at it. Used to play all the time with my brother until... Never mind. Shall we begin?
Yes, I'm ready to play.
Then let's get summoning. Accio!
What do those swirls do?
Yes!
Accio!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! At least it's still time.
Accio!
I can beat that. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Stop. Stop. Oh, I'm gonna lose.
You'll have to do better than that. Accio!
I still have a chance.
What was I thinking?
Thinking you want me to win.
Accio!
That was sensational. That settles it, then. After your poor show against Natty in class, I thought I could beat you. Appears I overestimated myself.
Don't say that, Samantha. You're a fine player.
Well, that's very kind of you. Let's just say if I'm good, then you're better. I happen to know who you're up against next, and she's no shy opponent. Best of luck.
Let's see, I would like another spell table, so I don't have to keep switching all the time. Make this one the pulling stuff towards us. Group. Or no, we'll make this one the one we're using when we're in combat. I guess we'll use both while we're in combat. But, we'll make this the one without curses and then the other one with curses. So, let's go with... I suppose the one we want with curses is the one that will... I don't know. It's hard to decide which group or which ones to group where. I suppose that'll work.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
That's not good.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much as...
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
All right. Well, let's move on then.
What are you up to now?
It's like a place right out of a story.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Excuse me, did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
Oh, hello again. How nice to see you. And yes, I did. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her. If it thinks it's got
Revelio. Incendio.
Wonder who lives here.
There's the scroll with a question mark on it here.
Revelio.
Field guide page, okay.
This looks intriguing.
Incendio. Ontario.
What am I doing?
Bombarda! Accio! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Is that Inferius wearing a woolly jumper? Crucio! Depulso! Incendio! Leviosa! Accio! Rodrigo! Stupefy! Confringo!
Come on out here. What are you hiding from? Now you come out? Okay.
Incendio! Confringo! Bombarda! Leviosa! Bardolph's woolen jumper. I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him. Revelio!
What's that under the ground?
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
I could use some gold.
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
Madame Beaumont, I believe I have some news of your brother.
Bardolph? What do you know of my brother?
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd.
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No. No. This can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph! Bardolph, my dear, dear brother.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. My apologies. I've not been myself since we last met. Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. It's Ranrock I have to thank for losing Bardolph. If only I could somehow rid our hamlet of these monsters. I'm simply at my wit's end.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
Revelio!
We shall never forget.
Hello, Hamura. Revelio. It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard. Hello, Hamura. Mine now, Demi guys. Revelio. Revelio.
Excuse me. Get out the way. Why have you trapped me in here?
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Okay. Be gone. Oh, come on. Get out of the way.
Revelio. It's like a place right out of a storybook.
The Thistle and the Badge, Helen Thistlewood. Reflections of a former horror. Retirement isn't what I expected. I enjoy the leisure time, of course, but I do miss the excitement of hunting magical fugitives. I know you're not supposed to admit that. You actually enjoy the turmoil associated with the job, but how can you feel anything other than exhilaration when chasing a Ukrainian ironbelly through a Muggle city, and then obliviating all of the Muggles who saw you? Or foiling a dark wizard's plot to take over the ministry with an army of Chinese chopping cabbages, using only a single basket of bouncing bulbs. When the ministry finally makes all of my old cases public, my neighbors will never look at me the same way again. Old Madame Thistlewood down the lane is the one who put that nasty brute so-and-so in Azkaban. For now, I can merely insinuate lest I divulge something confidential. I would hate to force my former colleagues into locking me away in Azkaban, not an appealing thought. Well, I suppose I should check on my garden. The bluebells have been struggling this season.
Revelio.
The Thistle and the Badge. Thistlewood, reflections of a former horror. I have a lot of time these days to reflect upon my career. I wonder if the good we did balances out the mistakes we made along the way. Did we always catch our criminals? No. Did we sometimes put away the wrong person? It's possible. Is that an acceptable risk when it comes to preserving the well-being of visiting at large? No, it's not. I'd like to think so. But then again, I'm not an innocent witch moldering away in Azkaban. If I were, then perhaps I should feel differently. It is a Gondry, It is a quandary without a solution, or at least not the one that I am likely to solve. This is the problem with retirement. It leaves one with too much time to dwell upon bygone problems, but there's nothing one can do about it. Oh, and my bluebells died. I'm still dwelling upon my big hypothetical from the other day. I always made certain that I could defend my decisions before the Wisengamot? Wisengamot? Is that right? Wisengamot? Not sure what that is. Should the need arise. I was required to do this on rare occasions, and it was never a pleasant experience, no matter how confident I was, despite what some believe. The ministry is far from omnipotent, and when I hung up my badge, I left behind quite a few unsolved cases. If I had all the time in the world, I doubt I could solve them all. But should the opportunity arise to revisit one and correct any mistakes I made, I will certainly take it. That's the only way to rest easy about my career. Never hesitate to fix mistakes, especially if they're yours to begin with. I fear that in our haste to mete out justice, we may inadvertently become the vehicle for injustice. I fear this especially for myself. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Oh, and I'm through with gardening. I need a new hobby. Well, good for starting to see the error in your ways. For thinking it's okay to put innocent people in jail in the pursuit of justice. Dear sister, it's been some time since we've heard from you. How are things in the ministry? We continue to think of you and hope that you're doing well. You'll be happy to know that we've all made our peace with your decision to become an Auror, as dangerous as it is. You must live your life and follow your path. You are doing so in the service of the wizarding world. I am proud to call you sister. I must inform you of something that you may find curious. It seems a troll has taken up residence in the train tunnel near town. The poor thing's most certain to learn a tragic lesson about the fundamental velocity of locomotives. Right soon, Eddie Thistlewood.
Revelio.
Okay, that's all the stuff.
One less human to worry about.
Crucible. Bombarda. Confringo. Accio. Levioso. Bombarda.
Unforgivable.
Accio. Bombarda. Imperium. Your service. Crucible. Repulsor. Expelliarmus. Ranrock has fooled you all to your demise. One camp down, one more to go. Revelio.
You won't defeat him! This will not be another setback like Feldcroft. Hold true to our pledge. Are you quite finished? As you student from the town. Still having the trouble?
Such arrows. How nice of you to stop by. Can't we? I think you know who you're dealing with. I won't rest.
Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that.
Revelio.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
I do appreciate what you went through to find my brother.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
I managed to catch them off guard.
Oh, I wish my brother could have done what you did. Perhaps he'd still be with me now. I'm especially grateful. You did, for Bardolph, what I could not. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
What do you have for sale?
I do
What
appreciate
can I
what you
sell
went
you?
through to... Thank you. Sincerely. I do appreciate what you went through to find my brother. Thank you. I still can't believe that Bardolph has joined the Ashwinders. Can't see them bringing him any happiness. Marvellous. I could always use more of these. I do appreciate what you went through to find my brother. Thank you. What are you looking for exactly? Thank you for passing through.
New instruments are
Find my brother. Thank you.
Quest.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
It won't be long.
No one enters this mine. Anyone tries.
Of course he did.
You can't stop us. The pulsar. Give us a look. Confringo. Bombarder. Punch this now. Bingo. Bingo. Leviosa. Descendo.
Well done.
Bombarder.
Release me!
Descendo. Revelio. Nothing open. Leviosa. Descendo. Confringo.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Imperial. Expelliarmus. Give her
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is.
Revelio.
And that was relatively fun.
Descendo. Revelio.
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen.
Spider's my favorite.
Feels like I've been at this.
For better or for worse.
Who's there?
Crucial. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Not your best moment, I fear.
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Descendo! Accio! Guardian Leviosa!
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the solar sign.
Smash
A
it.
number of endearing. Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Reparo.
Loses its coolness if you keep reusing the same animation over and over again.
Expelliarmus. Repulsor.
Crucial.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists.
Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. 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 Repulsor. Confringo.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment. We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not...
Just you wait till I'm on solid ground! Stupid one! Leviosa! Propello! Who do you think you are?
We're not finished yet. It's almost as if Imperial. Crucible. Defender. Ultra. Levioso. Propello. Lombardo. Confringo. Propello. Confringo! Confringo! Imperial! Depulso! Defendo! Crucial! Depulso! Defendo!
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap. For a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn.
Revelio. Confringo.
We can have a look around in peace.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Confringo.
Wasn't expecting that. We should clear out these spider webs. They always seem to be in the way.
The world floated back to me as if in a watery haze. How long had I been unconscious? I only remember his eyes. Empty of sorrow, yes, but also I recall feeling a sense of euphoria as I watched the pain vanish. But then everything started to turn. When I fell, I must have hit my head. I neither feel nor see a mark, but the pain is throbbing. I can only hope it's not the Black Death. At least he is no longer in pain.
What do you have there?
Revelio. A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Is this not where I need to go?
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts. And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
What the fuck?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying.
Then you're a dumbass.
Unbelievable.
Doesn't matter how many examples you have of members of a race doing something, it doesn't mean every member of the race does the same shit. It's the entire problem with racist thinking.
I hope Professor Fick...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
Even if you have 1,000 examples of someone of a particular race doing bad things, doesn't mean the entire race is responsible for that person's actions. But that's racism for you. Completely stupid. Okay, well, we're at an hour, so I'm going to go ahead and end this episode. I'm not sure what to call this one. The piece of canvas? Well, think about it.